Hi guys, welcome to Fishing Sim World. I'm out on Lake Johnson trying to locate some bass. This looks like a good spot. The trouble is, these lakes are quite big. But this does look, according to the fish radar, this should hold some fish in this area. So I'm in the bass tournament. There's my name up on the screen. I'm currently 47th position. If you enter these tournaments, look out for my name up there on the leaderboards. You'll probably beat me, but I generally, I try to have a go when I can. So the object in this bass tournament is, we've got 1 hour and I believe the 5 heaviest fish count towards the total weight. So it's just 5 fish that you catch, the 5 heaviest fish, and it's the total weight of the overall 5 heaviest fish. So it's getting quite competitive now. It's getting to the point now, I'm position 47th, and it's beginning to look like to get any higher I'm going to have to catch possibly 11 to 12 pound bass. If I can find the 15 pounders, then that's going to get me in the top 10, hopefully. I don't think they get any bigger than 15.5, do they? What's your biggest bass you've caught? I think they're around 15.5. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're about 15.5. So this is actually my first attempt this week at the bass tournament. This is my very first attempt up here on Lake Johnson. You've got to know the lake quite well, I think. I think the guys in the top 10 really know what they're doing. I'll be happy if I can get in the top 20. Here we go. Nice. Perfect strike. I've got to be careful because I think on one of these rods I've only got around 10 pound line. I'm not sure. So I've got to be careful. Probably going to have to do... It might be on this rod actually. Got to do a lot of clutch control on this rod, so it could be this rod that I've actually got the 10 pound line on, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure one of the rods here I have. We need a good fish. It's going to be a bass. We're 47th at the moment. I want to try and break in the top 20 at least. And the clock's disappeared on the screen as well, so I don't know how much time we've got left. It's a little bit annoying, that is. Anybody know if there's a button you can press that brings it back up? There we go. What have we got? Oh, that looks a nice one. Take a picture of that just in case. 13 pounder. Leveled up as well. Reached level 75 now. Believe it or not, I don't know Lake Johnson that well. I'm level 75, but I don't know Lake Johnson that well. So we got 54 pound 4 ounce in total. We're most definitely looking at getting the big fish now, because the top 5 fish that I've got have got to be over 10 pound. So we're looking at 13 pound plus fish probably. Not too sure if the 12 pound ones are going to get me up the leaderboards, because I have caught quite a few fish now. This feels, what's this? What is this? Feels a good one. We need the trophies. Could do with a nice 15 pounder coming in. That'll send me up the leaderboards. What have we got? Looks a good one. What does it weigh? That's the most important thing. Oh, it's only £9. I don't think that's going to count. I think that's not heavy enough to send me up. No. Still position 34. £54 4 ounce. The £9 fish. Just not big enough now. Like I say, it's getting really competitive now on the leaderboards because you players out there are catching the bigger fish now. So we need bigger. Oh, we're in. Look at the rod bend there. This could be a big one. Could be anything really. I think we got northern pike in this lake, so it could even be a pike. which won't count. It's only bass. What have we got? Yeah, it's a bass. It looks a big one. Looks a big one. Wobbles. This does. Don't lose it. It's a nice one. Be happy with that most days. It's £7. That's not going to count. That's not going to count, should I say? That's what I'm trying to say. Give him a kiss. Chuck him back in. It's not big enough. Position 34 still. Oh, here we go. Boom. Perfect strike. Generally means, for me, that it's a big fish when I get a perfect strike. I tend to get a poor strike on the small fish. Don't know why. Do you guys do that? It happens to me. This does look a good one. I've seen it in the water. We could do with some nice £12 fish. I think the £12 ones may count. I don't think I've had many £12 fish. We do with a £15 one. That's ready. That looks a big one. Most importantly, what does it weigh? It's a trophy catch. £12 8 ounces. Is that big enough to send me up the leaderboards? Let's have a look. What position are we? 23. That's took us up. Position 23. We need big bass now. We need the big Bertie bass coming out. That's what we want. I wanted to get in the top 20. Not sure if we're going to do it. I don't know how much time we got left. The clock's gone on the screen. So I don't know whether I dare take the risk of looking in a different area, but oh, we're in. Got a good strike there. Not quite perfect. It's a bass, but it does need to be a big one. Is it a big one? So I've happened to find a location where I'm actually catching the fish, but they need to be the big fish. What does this weigh? I'd be happy with that on most days, but what does it weigh? £7. It's no good. Give it a kiss. Chuck it back in. We need the big ones. This is how competitive it's getting now at the top of these leaderboards. Like I said previously, these guys at the top, guys and girls, they know what they are doing. We're in again. Pulling a fish off now, virtually on every cast out here. This one's come straight to the boat. It's got to be a small one. I can't get it. Have we got it? Try and grab hold of that fish. Oh, it's a small one. We don't want that. Give him a kiss. Chuck it back in. Dear, oh dear. Could do with an update where you cast out. I like to fish 360 degrees around the boat, but you've got to face forward to start your cast and then turn your guy around. What's that all about? It's so annoying and it slows you up when you're in the competitions. We're in again. I just want to be able to point and cast. I don't want to have to turn around and face the front of the boat. Or is there a reason why you can't fish over the back of the boat? I don't know. This feels a good one. I like to fish 360 degrees all the way around the boat. I'd like to be able to fish and cast in the direction that I want to without having to turn this little guy around to the front and then turn him around to the back. Really annoys me, that does. This looks a good one. Don't lose this one, Wobbles. This could get you in the top 10. Who knows? Dream on. Hopefully this may get me in the top 20. That's my aim. Of course, it's early days. Whatever position I end up being today, I can fall down the leaderboards because I think it's a weekly competition. So it runs for 5 days or 7 days and then restarts again. And if you win, you happen to get lots of kudos, lots of in-game credits, lots of tackle points. Where you can virtually, if you're really good at it, you can virtually buy everything. That's a good one. Look at that. What is the weight of that? That's a 12-pounder trophy catch. Is that big enough now to get me up the leaderboards? What position are we in? 17. That's better. I broke the top 20. That's what I wanted to do on my first attempt. Unfortunately, it is going to be very, very competitive now at this level. In the top 20 here. You're going to have to pull the 15-pounders, the 13, 14 and 15-pounders. That's what we're aiming for. Boom, we're in. Have we got a 15-pounder on here? I don't catch them very often, the 15-pound fish. I was previously fishing another part of Lake Johnson. I came up here on the fish radar, and what I tried to do, I tried to pick the bigger fish out on that radar. And hopefully catch some big uns. Not done too bad here. It's too small. 6 pound. Give him a kiss, chuck him back in. That's no good. Position 17. Look out for me on the leaderboards, guys. If you beat me, well done. If you come in the top 10, well done. If you win, well done. I don't know how long I'm going to maintain 17th place. There's a few more days left to go in this competition. Oh, that's a poor strike. But I'm not too sure. I think you can have 3 attempts, I think. That's a tiddler. Chuck him back. I am thinking of moving, but I don't want to waste my time looking for fish because I'm pretty sure my time's nearly up here. It's just going to be luck now if I can actually get a big one out. I think it's just luck if you do get the big ones, actually. May only make it to 17th place, but I'm quite pleased with that. Nothing on that go. Let's have a go over here. See, if I knew how much time we got left, I possibly would start the boat up and go and look at fishing somewhere else on this Lake Johnson, but I'm pretty sure I haven't got enough time. I don't want to be wasting my time looking for fish. I'll just keep trying my luck here. Seems to have quietened down now. I was on them at one point. have a go over the back of the boat. I've caught most of them fishing over the back of the boat up here. I should have turned the boat around. Never mind. So these leaderboards are subject to change this week. So, oh, there you go, we're in. So if you beat me, well done. Well done to anybody who beats me. What have we got? A small, and it's too small. Chuck it back in. Oh dear. And this week, this is my first attempt this week, so I may have another go. Tomorrow I might not be as high up the leaderboards. I might have actually fell down. But today, as this video is going out, on position 17 at the moment. Poor strike. These are going to be small fish. They generally are. I want to get this. What's that? It looks like a chain pickerel. That's just not going to count. Didn't even get it on the boat. Oh dear. I would move, but I suspect, like I mentioned before, my time is nearly up. I could do with the clock being on the screen, so I can actually see how much time I've got remaining in this competition. I don't know if there's a button you press and it will come up, or if they're going to patch the game with an update. So it's there, the clock, the timer. This looks a good one. Won't we get it in before the time's up? That's the thing. I don't know how much time I've got remaining. We've got it. How big is it? Is it going to count? That looks a nice one. Was it £7? It's not going to count. Still position 17. I rushed that a little bit. Didn't quite get the weight of it. I pressed the button. I think it was £7. Getting the bites, but we're not getting the big uns now. It's the big uns that count. I think it's the top 5 of the total heaviest fish that you catch that count in this competition currently. Position 17th. I was aiming for the top 20. Of course, later on in the week I could fall down the leaderboards as more players enter the comp, enter the tournament. What is that? What is it? Oh, that's a good one. How big is it? Looks a nice fish. £9. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be heavy enough to... no, it's not. Still position 17. Doing the moonwalk on the boat as I'm trying to turn around. Oh, dear. Oh, there you go. Come in, wobbly. Your time is up. Position 17th. I got. Of course, it's a live leaderboard. Positions will change on there. Have a go. See if you can beat me. If you do, well done to you. And if you happen to win that competition, very well done. Look out for me on the leaderboards, guys. Tell me where you came. Thanks for watching. That was my first attempt this week at the Bass Tour, one of the Bass Tour challenges.